Have you ever heard the verse, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God"? It's from Jesus' Sermon on the Mount, Matthew chapter 5, verse 9. It sounds beautiful, doesn't it? But what does it actually mean to be a peacemaker in our fast-paced, often divided world today? It's a question worth exploring because the answer could change how we live every single day. Let's dive in. When Jesus talks about peace, he's not just referring to a lack of fighting or the quiet after an argument. The concept is much deeper. He's talking about the Hebrew idea of shalom. Shalom means so much more than just peace. It's about completeness, wholeness, well-being, and harmony. Imagine a beautiful tapestry where every thread is perfectly woven together. That's shalom. It's about taking things that are broken, like relationships, communities, or even our own hearts, and actively working to restore them, to make them whole again. So, being a peacemaker isn't a passive role. It's not about avoiding conflict at all costs or just staying quiet to keep the peace. That can sometimes make things worse. No, being a peacemaker is an active calling. It's about being a bridge builder, stepping into messy situations with the goal of bringing understanding and reconciliation. It's about mediating disputes, not to pick a side, but to help both sides find common ground. It's about fostering an environment where people can come back together. Now, this might sound like a huge, intimidating task, like something reserved for world leaders or professional diplomats. But the truth is, we can all be peacemakers right where we are, in our everyday lives. And it often starts small. Think about your personal relationships with your family, your friends, your coworkers. How can you be a peacemaker there? It can begin with a simple act of active listening. I mean really listening, not just waiting for your turn to talk, but seeking to genuinely understand where the other person is coming from. It also means choosing forgiveness over bitterness. Holding on to a grudge is like carrying a heavy weight, and it only perpetuates conflict. Letting it go, offering forgiveness even when it's hard, is a powerful act of peacemaking. And when disagreements do arise, and they will, we can approach them with humility. Instead of going in with a "I must win this argument" mindset, what if we went in with a "How can we solve this together" mindset? That shift in perspective can change everything. Stepping outside our homes, we can be peacemakers in our communities too. This might look like standing up for justice for those who are marginalized or overlooked. It could mean volunteering for or supporting organizations that are dedicated to reconciliation and healing in society. Sometimes, it's as simple as being a calm, non-anxious presence in a heated online discussion or a tense meeting at work. The core of it is seeing the inherent worth and humanity in every single person, especially those we disagree with. It's easy to love people who think like us. The real challenge, the real work of a peacemaker, is to find that common humanity with those on the opposite side. Of course, to bring peace to the world around us, we first need to cultivate it within ourselves. This is a journey of inner peace. It's hard to give away something you don't have. Through practices like prayer, meditation, and quiet reflection, we can connect with God and find the strength, patience, and wisdom we need. This inner work equips us to respond to difficult situations with gentleness and love, rather than reacting out of anger or fear. When our own hearts are at peace, that peace naturally overflows into our interactions with others. And the promise Jesus gives to peacemakers is just incredible. They will be called children of God. This isn't just a fancy title or a pat on the back. It speaks to our very identity. When we actively work to create peace and restore what's broken, we are reflecting the very character of God. God is the ultimate peacemaker, who, through Christ, reconciled the world to himself. So when we participate in that work, we are living out our identity as his sons and daughters. We are joining him in his great redemptive mission. So, let's challenge ourselves. Let's strive to be architects of peace. Let's build bridges, heal wounds, and bring wholeness, starting in our own hearts, then extending to our homes, our neighborhoods, and out into the wider world. It's a high calling, but it's one we are all invited into. Thank you so much for watching. If this video resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content like this. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. How do you practice being a peacemaker in your life? Until next time, go in peace.